Happy Monday, everyone. It is Monday, the 5th of August, this day of recording. We are live for the first time in a very long time. And of course, we're going to do a 30 minutes roundup of what's going on because Manchester United are apparently going to get busy. And there is a growing confidence there will be at least 2 players out and 3 incomings this week. We're going to hear what latest from Fabrizio Romano, who has got a little bit of update. But we're also going to talk about the naming rights of the stadium as Snapdragon is offering to come in for the sponsorship of the new stadium as well. And also Amas, Collier, we're talking about Sancho and Ethan Wheatley. What is the future with them at Manchester United? This is the week we have been waiting for. This is the movement that we're going to expect now. You know what to do. Smash that like button. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, because here we apparently bid. All right, let's do this. Let's go.
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Right, well, I feel welcome. This is my home and I want to achieve success. Okay?
Good afternoon, goody. How do we all feeling? It's Monday, and some people say Monday blues. Some people still suffering if you are out drinking and partying heavy. I don't know what you do. I personally drink sometimes, but you know, Monday is always a day where you kind of feel, I don't want to get out of bed. Like, you know, that Bruno Mars song, today I don't feel like doing anything. But in a way, we got to do something, at least on this channel. We're going to provide you a little bit of content, and I do apologize if I... Damn, did you hear that? Mish, that was my cat. Absolutely destroyed my cup of coffee that was here. Jumping on the table. Blooper. Oh, Jesus Christ. This just happened live. Oh, my daisy. Shit happens. Anyway, we're going to continue. Where was I? Yes, of course. We're going to talk about the transfer news. 100%. Oh, my God. I feel so embarrassed. Dude, you just destroyed my coffee cup. Look at him. He's in the sin bin. Orange card. Anyway, we know that we got 2 players in the door, and it's been, 9 weeks almost. We're speaking to Ugarte, Deligt, and a couple of weeks we go with Mazraoui, but there is movements. There is movements because in this period, what we always said, Manchester United cannot just go and buy the players outright center. You know, we have PSR with the FFP rules. Basically, we've been run badly by the Glazers in the past and doing signings that didn't really make sense. So we're trying to get rid of the wage people. We're trying to do smart movements, and we're trying at least to free up some funds so we can get players in. Now, Mathijas Deligt is, for me, it's going to be a here we go very soon, together with Mazraoui, which was reported he's potentially going to have a medical tomorrow at Manchester. So we're going to dive in what Fabrizio Romano has to say about this story, and where do we stand with Eriksen, Magebury, with Lindelof, Pelistri, Casemiro, but also the naming rights. So guys, you know what to do. Big up to all of you. I got to give you a massive shout out. Big up Mick Rube and the VR rooms. Big up Stephanie Griffith. How are you doing this Monday? Early likes. Yeah, if you can get up to 100 likes minimum on this video. And I do apologize that I haven't been live. I'm super busy at the moment. I'm working 2 jobs, 2 contracts at the same time, and trying to run this YouTube channel. So we didn't go live this morning because Mark was also away to work. Danny B, big up, thumbs up. Hey, Roydon Frost, how you doing? Scott at the wheel saying, hey, Mick, did you just hear the crash? Yes, you just listened to the Fabrizio podcast with Toos. I'm worried we don't much. Aaron Bubble wants to leave. Yeah, he's going to go. He's going to go. So let's dive right into Fabrizio's story, shall we? Anyway, God, I'm still thinking about that crash. Listen, I got to clean this mess up on the floor. There's coffee all over the floor. Mish. If you met Mish, you know my cat. Charles, how you doing, my friend? You're going to back the tape and you're going to hear the clink. Yeah, it was a massive habang. Let's bring in Fabrizio Romano to the stage and let's bring it on. Fabrizio, welcome to the stage. Let me just bring it up because he posted this about 1 hour ago and counting, and let's listen to it together and react.
Then, guys, also important to mention when it's about the important week on the transfer market, that there has been a communication from Manchester United to the agent of Mazraoui and Deligt, they are prepared to return in talks with Bayern for Mazraoui and Deligt. I've been telling you about this story for days.
Yes, in terms of they're ready to return, like, you know, all the senior managers that was out the Snapdragon Tour is now back in negotiations in hardcore. You know that Rafaela Pimenta is the agent of Mazraoui and also Matthias Deligt. They've been handling astute. We know there's a double bid going in for potentially 50 million euros for 50 million pounds for both players, and that is a bargain if you want to have two defenders. 50 million, and I think that at the end of the day, Bayern will cave, because Bayern needs to also align their ducks. They need to buy their targets as well. So everything has been aligned on one single player, or actually two players, which is Wan Bissaka and Scott Mctominay. Let's continue, Fabrizio. Allora.
What we can add today is that we can feel the confidence. There is confidence also on player side now. Mathijas Deligt, Nusair Mazraoui, 5-year contract, 1-year option.
Yes, 5-year contract's been offered, personal terms agreed, 5+1. There is confidence. Manchester United has been communicated since they are now in advanced talk with Fullham for Scott Mctominay and Wan Bissaka with West Ham. This is the domino effect that we're waiting for. So they wouldn't come out and negotiate and talk to the players to say, sit tight, you will become a Manchester United player. But you know what? This is the transfer window. Anything can happen. Fabrizio.
Manchester United already agreed, but both of them are represented by the same agent, Pimenta, and Rafaela Pimenta is working on this story. But what I can tell you is that there is confidence also on player side to find a way and join Manchester United. We know it's really important for Wan Bissaka to leave. West Ham are working on this deal, so this is going to be a crucial part of the story for Mazraoui. For the Ligt, the conversations continue even after the injury of Lenny Joro is more urgent, but in general, Man United always wanted to bring in.
Exactly. Man United always wanted to bring in Deligt either way. One more centre-back. So will it be another centre-back? I don't think so. We will see. But they're keeping the Lenny Euro a little bit secret in social media, not to sort of give away the trump card, basically, in terms of the negotiations. So Matthias Deligt is now reporting today back in training in Bayern's camp to do this physical, you know how to do the frog jumps and all the strength training. Is back to report, but the negotiations is still ongoing, and there will be a solution. They need to move. And that's what we're saying on this channel, and what everyone is saying, including Fabrizio. The one in the spider in the middle is our own spider legs, Wan Bissaka, and his move. And also the sale of Scott Mctominay, which will create extra funds. We know also that Fullham is coming in with the 23 million pound bids with 5 add-ons. But if they can come to 25 plus 5 add-ons, Scott Mctominay will be sold. We're going to continue talking about Scott Mctominay, but let's continue listen to more what Fabrizio said 1 hour ago.
One more centre-back, and so let's see what happens between Wan Bissaka and West Ham. Meanwhile, really busy Monday at West Ham. Somerville is already official. Fulham signed his contract at West Ham. Medical completed yesterday night. Guido Rodriguez is signing a 2-year contract at West Ham too. Free agent transfer from Real Betis after the deal collapsed with Barcelona. He was wanted by Xavi, but everything collapsed. And so now, Guido Rodriguez to West Ham. Crescencio Somerville to West Ham. And also Niklas Fulkrug to West Ham. Next top target are Wan Bissaka. They will try to agree on terms on player side. They will try to find a way between.
So West Ham has been very bloody busy in terms of the signings. So next in line is Wan Bissaka. We know that they put in a 10 million testing fee, but they know that the Manchester United wants about 17-20 million for him, and I believe that they will cave eventually. I said they will meet in the middle, 15 million, 1 year left on his contract, personal terms agreed. He's getting more money than he's going to play for United, and it's more likely that he will go. There's a growing confidence within the United camp. There's growing confidence what Fabrizio Romano is saying, and let's continue. Allora, Fabrizio.
Clubs with Manchester United, obviously Man United are open to let him go, but confidence for Mazraoui and the Ligt, because Man United will be back in talks very soon to accelerate on this deal. And so guys, many movements on several opportunities. It's going to be a super busy week. Stay tuned, because many things are going to happen in the next days or maybe the next hours. As you can see, many movements. And remember, the agent of Julian Alvarez is now in Europe to advance on conversations with.
Oh, so big up Fabrizio. So you heard the man himself, the Don himself. Like, you know, anything can happen in the next coming days. As a matter of fact, today, you know, this is the transfer window is accelerating, right? So they're feeling confidence. Fabrizio Romano is also feeling confident. This Deligt and Ugarte I mean, not even Ugarte. Ugarte, I'm going to touch on base later on. That, you know, at the end of the day, Wan Bissaka will become a West Ham player. There is dispute negotiations. As I said, all the senior executives are back in training today, back in Carrington, back in Mayfair. And I think this is now, they are going on a hotline trying to compete these deals. Like, I know what you're thinking. I mean, we have City, we're playing City of the weekend, Community Shield. It would be great to get everyone into the door, but is it possible? Can they do it? I certainly believe they can. We got to believe, we got to believe, we got to believe. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys are saying as well. Big up to everyone that's coming here. Royden Frost was here as well. Charles, g'day. Hey, Mick, how you doing? This Sniper Man is here as well, saying, hey, how you doing, Sniper Man? Mick, what you saying here? Royden Frost, Mick, Aaron Bissaka wants the big payout, so it's the same as Maguire last season. I don't think so. They are definitely shipping out the, you know, guys, I just want to sort of stop for a while. You know, I know there was a lot of complaints that we lost 3-0 against Liverpool. I know what you're thinking, but for me, it was more important to see the style of play, seeing the youngsters. So the result didn't really matter because I knew that most of our senior players was not even part of the squad. It was more to see who will be ready to step up. And the latest report is saying basically that Harry Amas, Collier, Wheatley will be part of the next season first team squad, together with Jadon Sancho. Now, we haven't had anything more concrete for Jadon Sancho. There was an evaluation if we're going to transition over to the swap deal that was on the table with PSG for, you know, Ugarte and Manchester. It was pretty much a smart deal, but it doesn't look like they're going to do. We know that Manchester United have now come to terms that we are going to go for a loan with an obligation to buy with Ugarte. So the money that is going for sales of Wan Bissaka goes for Mazraoui. The sales for Scott Mctominay, there is still money there to be utilized. It's going to go for Mathijas Deligt. So there is money to spend on these two players. And we will definitely get Ugarte in for free as well. Or not really, it'll be a little bit of a loan fee. But then I think that is pretty much it, what we're going to do in the midfield, right? Casemiro looks like he's going to be hard to sell. But what I wanted to say, like over this preseason tour, we saw the players that don't fit in the system. We're talking about Casemiro. We're talking about Lindelof. And Lindelof is Fenerbahce bound as well. That is about to happen. If we get 10 million, that's a plus. Eriksen's future needs to also be decided. And Hannibal Magebury, there is plausible cause that he's going to Celtics or Rangers. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potential 6 players out with Harry Maguire as well. So when was the last time we saw trying to get rid of this dead wood? We've been trying for years, and it's not the easiest because the past, the Glazers, the Woodwards, the, you know, John Murtaugh, they fucked it up pretty much. Like they offered silly wages, which is really, really hard to get rid of these players. So this is where we stand, people, right? There is a growing confidence within the Manchester United camp that at least we will get out Scott Mctominay out the door to Fulham. Fulham is expected to come in with another bid, 25 plus 5 add-ons, and Manchester United is willing to accept that. But there's a growing confidence that we'll get 30 million from Mctomminay as well, as Spurs is also looking. But if you look at where Scott Mctominay wants to play, he said he wants to play at Fulham because he knows he's going to get minutes there. He's going to be an important figure. If he goes to Spurs, yes, he might get top 6. He might play in Europa, but he's not going to be a first-team starter. So it's all about if he's showing love. And West Ham is now going hard on the market. They completed the signings, and now they're going in for Wan Bissaka. So I believe there will be 2 out the door imminent, and we will get 2 players in as well. Regarding PSG, they also signed Omarodion, the centre-back. They completed the transfer deal of João Neves, and now they need to get rid of this player that actually put in this transfer request, and his name is Ugarte. He doesn't want to play for them, and the manager don't want to play him. So we will see. Will it be 3 transfer signings? I certainly believe it will be minimum 2 in the door this week. We're talking about Deligt and Mazraoui. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know in the chat right now. Do you think we will get 2 players out and 2 players in this week, according to what Fabrizio Romano is also saying? Let me go to the chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Labo, what you're saying? A good afternoon, my friend. You look like that guy who says, just do it. Okay, just do it. Well, I got the boss teaser, so it doesn't say just do it. Big up to the snapper, man. Yeah. Andy Cooper is in the house saying, hopefully we get it wrapped up because I'm done with this endless foreplay. Well, I know transfer windows, Andy, can be a little bit exhausting, but we can only compare, past transfer windows, how we've been moving. And, if we go back to the last year, we wouldn't even have a signing by now. Like, we were still hovering around trying to make deals and panic buy and panic sell, as John Murtaugh. But at least we got 2 signings in. One is injured, apparently out for 2-3 months, and one is ready to play. And we're talking about Xerxes. Will we see Xerxes over the weekend? I think we will. But regarding Sanchez, also said that, we are looking to keep Sanchez to have an important role for him to play as a false number 9. What's your thoughts regarding that? I think that Sancho is looking sharp. I think that Rashford is looking sharper as well. And I think that Rashford with Amas, which is also said he's going to be given a chance as a full left back as well, when Luke Shaw is number 2. He enables basically Rashford in his game. And we can see that in the preseason. And also Collier, which is very exciting for me. You can say they're youngsters, they're 17, 18, but they look like semi-pros like this. They look ready. They look ready, and Wheatley as well. Wheatley will come in as a secondary striker, third choice striker. And also we have the kid, which we signed, 16, Cheeto, Obi Martin as well. So we think we're looking good there. But in terms of the outs, definitely Medjby has to go. It doesn't fit the system anymore. Going to Celtic is a good move, or Rangers. Lindelof, Fenerbahce. We know that Jose Mourinho likes to sign and take away our old players, and big up. So we get 10 million for Lindelof. That's good. Pelistri, apparently Galatasaray, Panathinaikos in Greece, and Casemiro is, for me, I don't know what to say anymore. He had a bad season last year. He had the first good stellar season, but his legs are gone. You cannot play that anymore. I know he offers seniority. I know he offers guidance to the youngsters, but we saw him give away the ball too many times, and it doesn't really fit the system that Ten Hag wants to play, right? Ten Hag wants to play with 6 players pressing on front, winning the ball back early, but the number of times he missed it. Yeah, he got some quality passes when he pulls it through, but I don't know. It's very difficult. Saudi is not really coming in to say anything. I think Saudi will come in at the end of the window to make a cheeky bid. But at the end of the day, he's got about 300K wage bill, right? So that's massive money that Ineos is looking to get rid of. You can argue to say that it wasn't his fault, Erik ten Hag. We went panic buying because our main target was 100% Deligt. De Jong, not Deligt, sorry, De Jong. But we know what happened with De Jong, so we went in on a panic strict by, an agent, Casemiro, for 60, 65, 70, and with the ridiculous wages. So it's going to be very crucial times. Anyway, I'm just going to go and see what you guys are saying. No, actually, Wan Bissaka is apparently going to have more money at West Ham, more move. And I just gave you a little bit of an update on Ugarte and Engberg. So I think everything is transpiring is the domino effect and what we're going to do. So if we get Aaron Wan Bissaka out of the door, we will get movements and potentially Fulham going in for a final bid for Scott Mctominay. This is it, right? This is what's going on right now. At 20 likes, yes. Can we have more likes, please? Let me see. I create how many people are watching at the moment. I know it's lunch break for some people. I know it's 3 o'clock in UK. We have 400 people watching in all streams. I want to sort of come in and give it a sort of a short roundup what's been said and done. And potentially later on, we're going to have more breaking news because this is transfer window. Anything could happen right now. What you're saying here, Roydon, the Saudi club that wanted Casemiro got new coach and new owners. Yes. Yeah, 100%. Locker 45, big up to you. How are you doing this afternoon? And yeah, Abdullah's first comments. Yeah. Let's see. Abdullah's first comments were here. I missed you, Abdullah Irfan. Pick up what you're saying. Inter Milan also interested in Wan Bissaka. True. But the most advanced is West Ham at the moment, right? We know that Wan Bissaka preferred to go down to Italy, but he could sign a pre-contract agreement with the Inter Milan club in January, but they don't have money. That's the problem. They don't have the money. They're window shopping at the moment. So whoever blinks first, whoever offers the money on the table, he will be sold. I agree with you saying it, but that will be a backup portion. But as Fabrizio was saying, the West Ham completed all the important moves, and part of this list now is the right back. That's Wan Bissaka. So keep your eyes on that one. I think we will have confident moves. Fabrizio Romano did also a podcast earlier. I didn't watch it on the United stand. This is basically him talking for 8 minutes about certain deals. Gallagher bomb, basically. Conor Gallagher for Chelsea went for 40 million to Real. What? So I don't remember what it is. I don't really care. But he went to Atletico Madrid. 40 million. Gallagher. 40 million. That was a Gallagher bomb. That was transpiring over the night. So there was an acceptance on 40 million for Gallagher. So do expect him to become a player there in Spain. Anyway, so Danny Olmo seems also to make a done deal to Barcelona, and this is madness now. Now we're going to see the true transfer window, the snowballing effect. So anyway, so listen, we will be back later on to Jarvis's Corner. It's Monday. For you who's never watched the channel before, this is the pinnacle. This is Jarvis Cocker Corner together with Stu Woolley, together with Tom Jones and Botswana Puppy tonight, talking deep dive over 2 hours, pure geek Manchester United football, transfer news, tactics, everything what your heart desires. So tune in at 9 p.m. UK time. Until then, Colin is here to say hello, United faithful. Hello to you, Colin. How you feeling today? Hope it's not Monday blues. Yeah, listen, at the end of it, guys, come on, guys, 102 watching. No, it's actually 600 now watching. Smash that like button. And by the time I finish, there are going to be more people. I don't have anyone to pull out my pocket. This is what it is. This is what's been reported. We're not going to make up any stories. All we have to do is sit and wait and pray. Do you think Wan Bissaka will be a West Ham player? There is confidence there will be. Do you think that Scott Mctominay, there will be a 25+5 bid in for him for Fullham? He will go 100%, I think. Do you think that we're going to get Mathijas Deligt in this week together with Mazraoui? Yes. According to Fabrizio Romano, also that Rafael Pimenta, the agent, is working tirelessly, and there is a bid that's going to be accepted by Bayern because they also need to buy. Anyway, this is it. We forgot to mention something important as well. This new stadium that we are trying to construct? Well, apparently there was stories to come in that Snapdragon, our current shirt sponsor, are very much interesting to have the naming right for this stadium. That is massive. That is massive. Jean-Claude Blanc masterclass. That's what he did at Juventus as well. And this is what you can fund, right? You can have the money and fund the naming rights for the stadium. Apparently, they are inspired by the Sophie Stadium in LA. They want to build 100,000 seater with the latest, greatest technology. It's embarrassing when you actually look at the picture, on the Sophie Stadium, how it looked like, and then you put a picture of leaking Old Trafford, with the water coming down. I know what you're thinking. I don't want to knock down Old Trafford, but, we're turning the page. We got to have a new latest and greatest stadium. So anyway, guys, fingers crossed what you're saying here, Colin. New signings coming in this week. Let's get it done, United. Let's get it done. Big up from Dubai as well. Big up from my old stomping ground, Dubai, in the house as well. But listen. See you guys later, and thank you for tuning in. And Jean is here as well, saying they should sell and buy before the transfer window closes and save the squad first 11. Yes, but seriously, we do have a little bit of a crisis right now, and we need to get the Ligt in ASAP, right? Lenny Euro is hopping around on crutches. We don't want to keep Lindelof, and we don't want to go in on the first playing Fullham with Lindelof and McTominay, or potentially, I know, Ligt and Johnny Evans. So I see Deligt being the main right-footed centre-back playing together with Ligt, but also Lenny Euro to deputize in all these roles. We also have Will Fish in there as well, and Reece Bennett that can do the job as well. So anyway, that is it, guys. Cheers for tuning in. I wish you a fantastic rest of your Monday. Don't be blues like Chelsea Blues, because we don't care about them. Be red, be united. And we should see you later on tonight, 9 p.m. Tune in for Jarvis's Corner. It's been Mick Ruby with a snappy update, of course. Having my say, and hopefully we made you a better day. Please don't forget, like this. That's all, folks. See you till next time. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.
It's gonna happen. It has to happen. Scott needs to leave, then Bissaka needs to leave, and Mazraoui and Ligt needs to come. What do you think?